Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the all-new 2024 Lexus IS300 F Sport. This model is finished off in ultra white and its MSRP is just over $47,000. So we have a very sporty style, luxury focused sedan, and we'll start off with what this is powered by. Underneath the hood, you will find the 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo. This is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission. It pumps out 241 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. That power for this model is sent to the rear wheels. This weighs in right around 3,700 pounds. It'll do 0 to 60 in just under 7 seconds with a top speed of 143. Now, as far as fuel economy goes, you're looking right around 21 miles per gallon in the city and 33 out on the highway. So if you want a sporty sedan, but you also want something that is very fuel efficient, this is a great option to go with. This is also the first time Lexus has introduced the F Sport package for the IS300. So you can get a few different appearance packages for this, which is pretty cool to see. For the exterior styling, still retains the hourglass design for the grille, finished off in gloss black. Forward sensor is the Lexus badge. There's also parking sensors too. Really nice thin set of headlight housings with that iconic DRL. There's more gloss black and inlets in the far corners, and then some very nice lines that come down the hood. You'll notice one line goes all the way to the hourglass design of that grille there. Now with the F Sport package, this gets a really nice set of 19-inch wheels along with the F Sport tuned suspension. There's the F Sport badge just behind that. And then a 3-color design for these side mirrors with the integrated turn signal. There's a sunroof up top, some black chrome for the window trim, which matches nicely with these wheels. And it has a really good sedan style to it, especially with the rear glass here. In back, there's a gloss black spoiler, backup camera, really nice connector bar that goes right through that trunk. There's parking sensors down below, more gloss black, and then as part of the F Sport package, there's the dual exhaust there. And then you can use the button on the key fob or the one up underneath by the camera to open up the trunk lid. This is a very practical family style sedan, so there's a lot of space. There's a spare tire under the floor. You can even fold down the back seats too to give yourself that much more space. And then there's one grab handle, so it's very lightweight to close that. As we work our way to the back seats now, door panel is pretty simple. There's no storage in the lower section, which is interesting to see, but you have a speaker and then all of the controls that you need there. And then as we hop into the back, it's a little bit small, but at 5'10", I'm really not that cramped. There's storage pockets, there's climate vents. You have a little bulge in the middle there. I do have about an inch or so above my head, but I can sit up comfortably and ride fine in the back. There's also the armrest and then 2 cup holders if you need to use those. And this is the look at visibility from the back seats. So not all that bad. Up front, the door panel is just like the rear. There's the window controls, lock and unlock, side mirror adjustments, and then you do get storage in the lower section. You also get an illuminating F Sport badge down on the door sill, and then really nice automatic front seats with the lateral support that they have to offer. This also has the F Sport steering wheel, so it's solid and perforated for the leather. Left side, there's volume and tuning, as well as Bluetooth and voice commands. Right side, there's the distance pacing, lane keeping assist. You have paddle shifters as well, and then some controls for that gauge cluster. So let's start this up, where we can go over some of that information. Currently, the tach is front and center, and you'll notice over on the right side is the fuel level, left side is engine temperature, and then I can use the dials to scroll down and go through some of this information within the middle. You don't have a whole lot, but in order to get to some more info, just push that tach to the right, and you do have some similar information on this left side, but you also have a lot that you can go through just to give you a little bit larger of a screen to view all this information. You can go to your audio, look at some cruise and adaptive cruise, any messages, and then you have a lot of standard safety features that you can configure as needed. So it's pretty cool to see that. You can put the tach back in the center once you are done. Now on the left side, there's an automatic headlight adjustment along with the trunk release, some dimmer switches. There's one air vent. And then for the infotainment system, this is a touchscreen system, or you can use everything down below to further go through this. If we go into a menu, you can look at your audio. Projection is how you compare your phone to the system. You can get into the climates as well. And then you can even go back to home with the split style there. Now there's a clock underneath that, along with an air vent. With the climates on, this is how you can adjust your temperature. And then you have a few other controls for that located just underneath that. There is a CD player along with power and volume tuning and a few other audio controls. This does have heated and ventilated seats along with the heated steering wheel. And then there's also a few different drive modes. There's Sport, Eco, and Normal, and the Attack will change colors depending on the mode. There's a Snow mode, traction control, and the auto hold. And then with this in reverse, there's the backup camera along with 2 different angles. You can also adjust the guidelines too, just depending on what suits your preference. You can shift using the shifter or the paddle shifters. There's 2 cup holders, and then there's some auxiliaries in the center armrest with a good bit of space, as well as in the glove box there. There's also garage door buttons up top, touch sensitive dome lights, and then you have the controls for the sunroof to open that and to pop it up. And then this is a look at visibility from the driver's seat with some pretty thin pillars in the back. You can definitely see very easily over both shoulders. And from second gear, here we go. I will say it's not that slow. It definitely will get up out of its own way, but you're really buying this for more of the fuel efficiency and just to have the nice exterior as well as the nice interior that you get with some of the higher trim levels. But this is what it's like to be behind the wheel for the IS300, a vehicle that I'm not in a lot, but I'm in the 350 so much it basically looks like a 350. I really like how this has been driving. The steering is pretty direct, which is nice. So for not being too much of a performance-oriented trim level, it is still nice that we do have the handling characteristics to make this more of a sporty luxury sedan, kind of at that entry level as well. But we have some nice interior materials for this model. It's pretty simple too. Lexus isn't really known for having an overabundance of technology, but I think it's really nice. That's why a lot of people like these models. This is a driver's car that you just get in and drive. You don't have to worry about setting up 800 different things. You have everything that you need and nothing more. And along with that is the reliability. There's not much here that could go wrong as far as the screen. You know, some other companies that have a lot of screens, a lot of technology, a lot of gimmicks, things like that. If you're just looking for a basic car that you want to drive and know that's going to be reliable, this is what to get. Lexus and Toyota are #1 in reliability, so you're not really going to have any concerns or issues with this. And like I said, with the handling, I like it. It's nice if you're just not looking for extra power. And I don't want to downplay the 4-cylinder in this. It's just for the type of buyer, just depending on what you want. I think the 350 has adequate power, and then the IS500 is definitely something that I would lean towards just with the V8 that you can get in that. But this drives very nice, pretty practical too as far as the sizing goes, trunk space. You're going to get a very nice luxury brand for an affordable price, something that competes with other vehicles that may not be as luxurious, and you still get the fun factor taking some twisties like this. But that is going to wrap it up for the 2024 Lexus IS300 F Sport. Once again, a huge shout out to Hendrick Lexus Northlake for providing this sedan for me today. Take a look at their website. That link is down in the description. And if you enjoyed today's video, give it a huge thumbs up. Consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.